to the 57th Annual London Santa Claus Parade. My name is Ken Eastwood.
And I'm Christine Teleski. Nothing kicks off the holiday season like the Santa Claus Parade, and it's going to be a good one. We've got more than 60 floats in this year's parade, and of course led by the lead police car. London Police are just coming into sight now.
And that would explain why it gets so very, very loud down here. When the anytime an emergency vehicle goes by, they always make a point of, there you go, letting those sirens go.
And here comes London's official town crier, Bill Paul, kicking off the parade. And of course, this is a role that Bill has played before in the London Santa Claus Parade. He's ringing his bell there, letting us know that the season has officially kicked off.
Thank you, Mr. Paul. Always great to see Bill Paul. This guy is just one of the hardest working people in London. Gets out to as many events as he possibly can, and helps to welcome people to each and every event. Right behind Bill Paul would be the parade flags themselves. The Santa Claus flag, the London flag, the Canadian flag, and the Ontario flag, all being carried by members of the 82nd London Pathfinders Troop. Thank you so much, ladies. Appreciate your help.
And right behind the Pathfinders, this year's theme banner is being displayed by the very unique LED to-go truck. You've probably seen these around the city. And of course, this year's theme is Christmas Around the World. And that's what we're going to be seeing lots of here tonight. And being announced, of course, by the LED to-go truck.
Want to say thank you to the sponsors of the Santa Claus Parade, including Clubhouse, McCormick's, Billy B's, and platinum sponsor ServiceMaster. And we're so fortunate to welcome local veterans as part of the Santa Claus Parade. In the London City Chrysler convertible, we have World War II and Korea veteran Jock Brown, able-bodied seaman, merchant Navy gunner in World War II, Lance Corporal, Royal Canadian Electric mechanical engineer in the Korean War. The interesting thing is his son Danny Brown, also a 24-year service active duty member of the Royal Canadian Navy here in London at HMCS Prevost at the Naval Reserve Division in London. And here comes the 98.1 Free FM folks in their Toyota Scion, bringing some Christmas music with us too. Hello. Nicely decorated too with the Christmas tree, tiny little Christmas tree on top, and the snow.
And coming up behind Free FM, the Canadian Breast Cancer Foundation, CIBC Run for the Cure, reminding us all that breast cancer affects people all around the world. The volunteers are carrying signs wishing you a Merry Christmas in many languages, and also the breast cancer stats for those countries. Of course, no one is immune to breast cancer. CIBC Run for the Cure, aiming to find a cure. And there's their mascot, the Pink Panther, getting into the spirit.
Very nice. You know, the great thing about the Santa Claus Parade, Christine, is the many opportunities that people have to give back. Of course, the Canadian Breast Cancer Foundation's Run for the Cure, a great example of that. But also, throughout the parade, you will have an opportunity to donate food to the London Food Bank. I know last year, almost 15,000 pounds of food were collected for the London Food Bank. So watch for members of the London Fire Department throughout the parade, and an opportunity to help donate non-perishable food items as well.
And here we have the Forest City Road races. There's some running elves there getting in shape for Christmas, and they're hoping everyone will join in by running along or supporting the runners. Lots of kids on that float. Looks like they're having a good time, rocking out to some Christmas music.
Special hello to Steve Rael, who was actually driving the truck. He's the organizer of the Forest City Road Races. We are so lucky to have the Air Cadet Pipe and Drum Band Marching Unit, just as we mentioned, one of the 8 bands in the parade this year. Local Air Cadets, all sharing their musical talents. Also the flag party at the beginning. And we've got the entire troop of London Air Cadets right behind. Very talented group of young musicians.
Hobo the Clown. Hobo has been part of the London Santa Claus Parade for many years. This is a London tradition. And here is Hobo waving to the crowd, saying happy holidays to everyone. Telling those kids, get ready. The guest of honor is still to come. And of course, this parade would not be possible without the help of London Police, making sure everyone has a safe time as they enjoy the parade, marshalling along the route. And you can see they're getting into the spirit as well. We've got some large inflatable, I think it's a Christmas tree and a snowman on the top of that police truck there, reminding everyone to have a safe and happy holiday season.
And here come the My Perfect Princess Party. Everybody's favorite princes and princesses, helping everybody celebrate Christmas around the world. We've got Prince Charming, there's Cinderella, Rapunzel is there, Belle as well. We've got Belle right there up front, Snow White joining us as well. An opportunity for you to have the princesses and all these characters come to your house and entertain you.
And here comes Dr. Be Good. That's right, he's the mascot of the Dream Lottery in support of London Health Sciences, Children's Health, and St. Joseph's Healthcare Foundations. The 2013 Fall Dream Lottery features prizes like international trips to Hong Kong and Italy. Talk about Christmas around the world, a chance to travel, and of course, do some good for young people in our community as well. And there are some of them now.
The BMW that's pulling up as well, actually one of the prizes in the Dream Lottery. So not only is it entertaining us here at the parade, but it's actually something you could win, as well as the Mini from London Mini.
Wouldn't that make a nice Christmas gift, huh?
That would make a Mini awesome gift. Yeah, that'd be pretty good. Speaking of minis, we have the winner of the most entertaining entry floats, and that would be the London Mini Stars. And there are landmarks and team jerseys from many different soccer-loving countries. So we've got soccer fans and Christmas fans from all around the world, including a 15-foot-tall Christmas tree at the very center of their floats. Hi, guys. Joyeux Noël.
Look at all those excited young soccer players.
Feliz Navidad. Those are all the ways I know how to say Merry Christmas in other languages than English. I'm done.
Very colorful float, lots of participation. Great to see so many people out volunteering with this parade, walking, riding the floats. That's really what makes it come together. And here we have Dufferin Concrete. Take a look at this. The ready mix truck is a favorite with many of the little spectators. All decorated with lights, this truck pays tribute to local partners in support of the Children's Health Foundation. And it's all decorated for Christmas with lots of colorful lights, raising hope for the Children's Health Foundation. Woo!
You know, as every boy, I'm going to say 30 and under, just loves big trucks in the Santa Claus Parade. Here comes the Society for Creative Anachronism. This is a community group of medieval and Renaissance enthusiasts who display period costumes, and they also demonstrate, I love this, sword and shield combat, which they are actually doing. Look at that.
Wow, we've got a sword battle happening right here on Dundas Street.
Oh, it's a three-way sword battle. Look at this. We got three different medieval warriors. Oh, I think he just lost.
That is something you don't see every day, Ken.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a shot to the neck means you lose. Not sure of the rules for creative anachronism, but yeah, I don't think that's a good thing.
It's unique groups like this that really make the Santa Claus Parade so special. Where else could you see a group of performers like this?
Bravo, valiant soldiers. Bravo. All the beautiful and very creative period costumes that they're wearing, too. I'm guessing the cape was a big thing in medieval times.
Thinking the cape was very popular, yes.
We need to bring back the cape. Here comes the folks from Libro Financial and their mascot. I'm looking for Bill the Duck with the Libro float. Where is Bill the Duck? He's hiding.
I see lots of little reindeers on the float with their twinkling noses.
Bill the Duck must be inside that larger of the presents.
Staying warm. Oh, up next, this is always a favorite, Sunny's Llama Farm. The llamas from Sunny's are bringing their own spin to Christmas around the world. Look at the llamas. Aren't they beautiful?
Very nice. Little known fact that it was actually llamas that pulled the original Santa sleigh and not reindeer. Bet you did not know that, did you, Christine?
I did not know that.
Another fact, courtesy of Ken's made-up fact.
This is definitely the first time I've ever seen llamas on Dundas Street.
We've got the Pizza Dough Dude in the highly decorated pizza truck, and right in behind them would be the Upper Thames Military Reenactment Society. Standing at attention, and up go the arms. This group has recreated the 1st Royal Scots Regiment, which served right here in this area during the War of 1812. They've no doubt been busy over the last year during the 100-year anniversary of the War of 1812. Of course, paying tribute to the soldiers who sacrificed themselves for Canada, even dating back to the War of 1812. Oh, and look at this. Some little elf just handed us candy canes.
Well, thank you for that.
Thank you, elf.
There's going to be lots of candy, I think, being handed out along the parade route today. Lots of volunteers handing out little goodies to all of the kids and parents that are here watching the parade. And of
this
course,
one is strawberry, Christine.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's delicious.
It is quite good.
And there's some of our little spectators now. You know who they're waiting for.
I know who they're waiting for.
I hope they've got their letters ready. Members of Canada Post will be collecting letters to Santa and making sure they make it all the way to the North Pole. So all the kids that are here today can give their wish list to the big guy with plenty of time for him to fulfill those requests in time for Christmas.
There would be the Mocha Hillbillies clan, looking very much like hillbillies, but also looking very, very festive. That is a nice looking truck they got there. Clan 59 and their hillbilly car as well.
They're lucky it's not colder. They're missing some doors on their car.
Sponsored in part by Moonshine, apparently. Well, that's nice.
And here comes the teddy bear toss. In addition to being a corporate sponsor, Service Master is bringing their vehicles to the parade today to collect teddy bears for needy children in our community. All of the toys collected are donated to the Salvation Army for their Christmas hamper program. The parade has previously donated more than 5,000 teddy bears to the Salvation Army. Did you know that?
I did, in fact. Last year alone, 2,700 brand new teddy bears donated. So, wow. Bravo. Hopefully we can up that mark this year. Right in behind the Service Master vehicles and the teddy bears would be the Shrine Trumpet Band, composed of local Shriners, bringing us all the trumpety sounds of the season. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, as we speak.
Gosh, they look like they're having a good time. And right behind the Mocha Shriners, here comes the CN Rail's Little Obi. Little Obi is a CN Rail safety ambassador. Here comes Little Obi now, reminding all the children to be railway safe at Christmas and throughout the year. Little Obi has a train engine, a car, and a caboose. There he is, says all aboard cool. For safety.
Let's see if we can't get him to hit that horn for us. There it is. Thanks, Obi. Yes, that sounds no stranger to downtown London, that's for sure. And neither are CN Rail cars, so that safety message course, very, very important. Want to say hi and a big thank you to members of the North London Baseball Association who braved the weather to come out today. These guys, these are baseball players, right? These guys and girls are not used to being out here in this kind of weather, right? Baseball players, it's the game of the summer.
Baseball players are tough.
Are they?
Oh yeah, they're bundled up. They're good to go.
Spoken like a true former baseball player.
You got it.
Wait a second, is that the Ghostbusters? Yeah, that's the Ghostbusters car.
There it is.
Who are you gonna call, Christine?
The Shriners.
No, Ghostbusters.
And there are the mini bikes.
Yeah, they got a nice little routine. A lot of choreography goes into the mini bikes for the Shriners.
They're very talented guys. Not only are they trick bike riders, they also do a lot of good for children in our community.
Absolutely.
Let's check in with our reporter down on the street, Megan Hale. She's got some young spectators there. Hey, Megan.
Yes, hey. Who are you guys ready to see?
Santa.
Oh, let me hear it loud.
Santa.
People in Toronto are supposed to hear this.
Santa.
Should I yell it with you?
Santa. Santa.
Yes, awesome. How long have you been coming to the parade?
About 15 years.
15 years. It's a record. How long have you been coming? How long have you been coming to the parade? Every year?
Hear you.
Oh, you can't hear. Why not?
Because of the motorcycle.
All the motorcycles, yes. What's your favorite parade or your favorite float so far?
The train. The train.
Okay.
I've been in one of the Santa Claus parades before, but it's only in a car.
Okay. Very nice. Yeah, you guys having fun?
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, thanks, Megan. They're looking forward to seeing Santa, but there's a lot happening before Santa gets here. We've still got quite a bit of parade coming. And just coming up behind the Shriners, it looks like the UWO cheerleaders, the Western University cheerleaders, ring in the Christmas season with energy and excitement.
Looks like they're getting ready. Oh,
whoa. Hey, wow.
Wow. That is...
That's
definitely
impressive. I think you should go down there, Ken, see if they can throw you.
I don't want them to do that to me. That looks both scary, terrifying, awesome, and dangerous all at the same time, which are things I like to see, but not necessarily things I like to participate in. So our thanks to the UWO cheerleaders, and it looks like they might be getting ready to do something else.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this looks like something big and impressive. Ready? Here we go. Building some sort of pyramid.
They're building a Christmas tree?
Maybe. Oh. What?
Whoa! Well done.
Wow. That is incredible.
Well done. I'm clapping, but I've got mitts on.
I'll clap twice as loud for you.
Thank you.
And a big flip and...
some unbelievable acrobatics from the Western University cheerleaders. Way to go, guys.
That was highly incredible. In behind the UWO cheerleaders, we have the folks from 102.3 Bob FM playing Whatever, Whenever, and it is their elf toss. Oh, this is not appropriate. No, they're tossing elves. Oh my, not a good thing.
It says no elves were harmed in the making of this float, but we're not at the end of the parade yet.
This is true. There's lots of time to go. They are, in fact, tossing elves. They've got a bungee cord. There's Stacks and Loop from the morning show. Hopefully we can get them to actually toss. Here we go. Yeah, looks like they're going to toss another elf. Ready?
So you can get them as high as the cheerleaders.
So he loads up an elf, what looks like by his neck, and there he goes. Almost got it into the...
I think that was complete.
You think that was complete?
I think that was complete, yeah. And speaking of tossing, get your toonies out. It's time for the toonie toss.
Absolutely.
And of course, these toonies are very important. They help fund the parade. The parade has been part of family's Christmas traditions here for more than 50 years, and of course they rely on donations and sponsors to defray the costs of putting on the event. And we want to thank Beta Sigma Pi sorority who are collecting the toonie tosses, asking anyone in the crowd, got a toonie? They'd probably take loonies as well.
Absolutely. I'm sure they will take whatever you've got. Larger bills, maybe, even? Yes, the official fundraiser for the London Santa Claus Parade. You know, of course, it does take cash to put on a parade of this size, but it also takes lots and lots of volunteers. I mean, you think about the space that this parade itself takes up, all the way from Egerton to Rideout Streets, all the way down Dundas, and the number of people involved, the number of floats and bands involved, absolutely takes not just money, but lots and lots of volunteers. So a big thank you to the volunteers who are helping us put together this year's parade. Here comes the folks from Beta Sigma Phi sorority that Christine was talking about that helps out with the fundraising for the Santa Claus Parade. Thank you so much to the ladies of Beta Sigma Phi. Appreciate your help. Were you a sorority girl, Christine?
I was not.
And if you were, no comment. And as we mentioned, New Rental Living, one of the sponsors as well. So thank you to Revo and Medallion.
And Revo Rental Living is, of course, sponsors of the Golden Harps Steel Band coming up just in behind. You can hear the sound of the steel drum. Gosh, it's like Christmas on the beach, isn't it?
I love it.
The Golden Harp Steel Band bringing their tropical sounds to our Santa Claus Parade. These folks are always popular, so talented. Let's listen in. From the back of the Best Plumbing truck.
Very nice, Shelley. Incomparable Shelley Raston. Up next, it is the McDonald's Restaurants of London, and proud to be a part of the Santa Claus Parade with the one, the only, Ronald McDonald in the back. Look at that.
Make some noise for Santa Claus. He's just waiting for you to make some noise. He's on his way. You can hear him in the distance. His sleigh bells are ringing. How you doing?
I don't know who's more excited about Santa Claus, the kids or Ronald McDonald.
Ronald McDonald apparently has it on good authority that Santa Claus is in fact coming up in the parade. Interesting vehicle from the folks at McDonald's. Very cool. Thank you so much for McDonald's of London, McDonald's Restaurants of London, for being a part of the parade, as well as sponsored by London City Chrysler. Right in behind, one of my favorite organizations, the George Bray Sports Association, providing hockey for absolutely everybody in the city who needs it. Special needs hockey right here in the city of London, as well as their mascot, the Beaver. There he is, right on top of the float there. I had no idea that the Beav was their sponsor.
That's the mascot right there.
Plus, of course, several members of the George Bray Sports Association, lots of young hockey players up there on the float. Got the scoreboard up there as well, and a net. Looks like they're having almost as much fun on the float as they do on the ice. Thank you so much to the George Bray Sports Association for being a part of the Santa Claus Parade this year. Thank you so much. also carrying flags from different nations around the world and helping us celebrate Christmas around the world.
I think they've got almost every hockey player out here.
I think they have the entire George Bray Hockey and Sports Association out. I think that's fantastic. Right from the youngest of the players to some of the more senior hockey players. They're all right there. And Mr. Peanut.
You think he's trying to get over play some hockey? It looks like he's joining in with the George Bray folks there.
I think he might be.
Giving us some high fives. Mr. Peanut dressed up for Christmas. He's got his top hat on.
Yes,
He's
he
always
does.
dressed nicely.
He's dressed for any occasion,
Yeah.
Christine. Behind Mr. Peanut is the YMCA of Western Ontario saying Happy Holidays from the Y. And they're saying it in as many different languages as they could come up with. Happy Holidays from the Y. Let's see how many we can. Bonne fête de la Y. There's looks like Mandarin that I'm sorry, I'm not even going to attempt.
I see a Felices Fiestas.
Felices Fiestas, I can say that. There's the English one. Happy Holidays from the Y. We've got that one down pat. So once again, happy holidays from the Y. The kids will love the candy they're handing out as well. Plus, they're at various points handing out temporary tattoos. Don't worry, Mom, Dad, they are temporary tattoos. In behind them is Christian Horizons, serving persons with exceptional needs. And the theme of their float is he's got the whole world in his hands. I had to sing it. Sorry, I had no choice.
That was lovely.
Plus, they've got they have the whole world on their float. Plus, they've also got a nativity scene and some participants actually on the float as well. Some of their participants with developmental disabilities. So, thank you to them for helping us celebrate Christmas around the world.
It's like a very tropical Christmas.
That's the around the world part, right? Palm trees and pine trees all together in one float. I love it.
And coming up next is the winner for the best corporate entry. This is the North American Trade Schools. Look at this float lighting up the block. They're bringing Christmas in the snow and the sand. So we've got two sides to this float. The chilly side features penguins, Christmas trees, and an igloo, while the tropics have lighted palm trees, kids in Hawaiian shirts, and some reggae tunes.
I love it. It's kind of unfair, though, because they've got all the skill of the North American Trade School at their disposal to put together this float, so they should win.
Looks like a lot of work went into it.
Absolutely. They did a really nice job. That is one realistic-looking igloo that they've got there as well.
Check out those penguins.
Very nice.
And the tropics.
And a surfboard, some palm trees, some cacti, and a big bright sun. Thank you to the folks from the North American Trade Schools. I also want to thank our media sponsors, AM 980, Chorus Entertainment itself, and the London Free Press. In behind the North American Trade Schools, Punch Buggy, no punchbacks, Christine, Punch Buggy Christmas. You did punch me, though. That is so wrong. You don't even know the game. Those will be the Amoka Shrine Love Bugs. The Amoka Shrine Love Bugs, but dressed up for Christmas in this year's London Santa Claus Parade. Thank you so much to the Amoka Shriners. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Love Bugs. Okay, so how does that work? Punch Buggy Maroon, no punchback, but Punch Buggy White, no punchbacks, Punch Buggy Blue, Punch Buggy White, Punch Buggy Black, no punchbacks.
You can say no punchbacks, but I am going to punch you back.
I know you will. That's why I wanted to get the most out of it, so I knew I was going to get punched back. Who knew they had such a great collection of of classic Volkswagen bugs. Those are great.
These are beautiful. Hope those drivers aren't getting wet. There's a little bit of
Just a tiny bit of rain.
moisture coming down. It's not snow. It's not snow. It's a little wetter than that. But we're
Use your
gonna hope
imagination. And it could be snow. And the Mocha Shriners with their love bugs also decorated with flags of the world, in addition to the lights for the holiday season. Yeah, you'd hate to put the tops up on those, but at some point you might want to think about it.
And happy holidays from the Forest City Sport and Social Club. They've got a Christmas tree decorated and perched on the globe. That is Christmas around the world. Christmas on the world, I guess you could say. With plenty of snowmen, plenty of walkers and costumes. And they've got Christmas music both from today and from the past. I think we're hearing a golden oldie right now. Looks like the Christmas tree is actually
Made up of various balls and paraphernalia from different sports. I see soccer balls, volleyball, basketball, football, frisbee, Nerf ball? Really? Nerf balls. Cool. Tennis balls, dodgeballs in there too. Up next would be the London Arts Dance Academy, and in a moment you hopefully are going to see some outstanding dancing in the wonderfully costumed folks. Oh yeah, it looks like they're getting ready to put on a little performance for us right here with the London Dance Academy, showcasing dozens of their celebrating Christmas dancers through dance. Love it. Dressed up as snow people, to be gender neutral, snow people. They got the hats and the carrot nose and no coal for eyes, but let them off the hook with that one.
they're using their own. They gotta see where they're going. Come on.
True. Nice job, folks.
Beautiful dancing. Good work. Staying warm, I think, too.
Well, Christine, nothing says the holidays like stilts juggling and an old-timey bicycle.
This is Bedford Entertainment, Ken. They've got a cast of professional stilt walkers, unicyclers, and jugglers. And you can't tell me this isn't entertaining.
Absolutely. I was not being facetious at all. I love the old-timey bicycle, especially when it's lit up with lights and getting into the festive spirit. I love it. Yeah, just a little bit of light, just a little bit of weather. It wouldn't be the Santa Claus parade without a little bit of weather. So fortunately, everybody seems to be well dressed for the occasion. As we say hello to the folks from the City of London Parks and Recreation. These are the people that take care of the rinks and take care of the ice. There's our very own Zamboni heading right down the middle of the street. Doesn't look like he's doing a scrape at this point. That's good. Keep the street looking good.
Just go for a ride.
You got it. Many local families celebrating Christmas in the arenas throughout the city tonight. I know in behind my house, big tournament going on at the Oak Ridge Arena.
And the London Transit Christmas bus. You'll be seeing this bus all over the city, spreading Christmas cheer. Each year, London Transit creates a new Christmas theme for the parade bus. And so here is this year's bus. You know it's Christmas time when you start seeing that bus around the city. That was always exciting when I was young, getting to ride the Christmas bus.
Absolutely. And in fact, London Transit was doing something very nice this afternoon in honor of the Santa Claus Parade. They were offering up free transportation for children aged 6 to grade 6. So if you were 5 and under, obviously you're riding the OC Transport. Going back to my Ottawa days, London Transit for free. But any kid who wanted to get down to the Santa Claus Parade with the accompanying adult could do that for free, up to grade 6. Right in behind, we would have the PepsiCo beverage truck. That is such a cool-looking vehicle. That would be the 1928 Christmas Drive Model AA steak truck. I don't know what that is, but it looks cool. A steak truck.
A steak truck. Carrie's taking it, perhaps?
And
we should mention, they just went by quickly there, but the parade grand marshals this year are the Strickland family. And this family lost both parents to cancer. 24-year-old Keegan has taken over care of his 5 step-siblings ranging in age from 5 to 15. And of course, this family faces many challenges, but have the support of extended family in the community. So we wish them the best this holiday season. They are the grand marshals. And Huron Tractor as well going by there.
This would be the Oak Ridge Secondary School music and art departments, entertaining the crowds as they go by with some music from the season, some Christmas carols, and of course a nicely decorated float as well with the Christmas tree and some presents as well. And here comes the mini fire department.
Another crazy driver.
This would be the fire department that services all the small houses in London.
And it looks like a vintage fire truck we've got, packed with Londoners celebrating the holiday. And of course, the London Fire Department is collecting non-perishable food items for the London and area food bank. So get those cans out.
Councillor Paul Hubert just walking by as well. Random councillor joining the group. He's probably trying to catch up to the Oak Ridge Secondary School. He's an Oak Ridger. All right, we just mentioned the collection of those canned goods, and let's head back down to Megan down on the street and see how that's going.
Hey guys, so who are you excited to see tonight?
Santa!
Do you want to say hi to anyone at home?
I'd like to say hi to my grandma Pam. I really miss her and I love you. Hi.
Do you have anyone you want to say hi to? Any friends?
Hi, Mommy.
So you were in the parade last year, right?
Yes.
What were you doing?
I was baton twirling.
And what is your favorite float so far in the parade?
That one.
And you?
The Ghostbusters.
The Grinch and Pink Panther one.
Awesome. How about you? Your favorite float?
The cheerleaders.
Cheerleaders, nice. Can I get a Merry Christmas?
Merry Christmas!
Awesome. Back to you guys.
Merry Christmas! And here we have some of the media sponsors that help make this parade happen. Of course, Chorus Entertainment with all of their stations represented, AM 980, More 103.9, FM 96, and 103.1 Fresh. And all of their cars are decorated. We've got lights and candy canes. And some of those radio personalities waving to the crowds.
Ah, radio people. The wackiest people there are.
And of course, the London Free Press, also a very important media sponsor for this parade.
You got it. And one of the most important floats of the parade, this would be the London Food Bank, where they put together all those donations that you are making of non-perishable food items today for the London Food Bank. Inviting everybody who is here to bring in non-perishable food items, because that need unfortunately is so great with it constantly seems increasing. Last year it was Last year it was 14,742 pounds exactly that we collected along the parade route, and this year we want to see an even larger amount. Well, if it's any indication, they've got the one large flatbed truck, and then they've got another pickup truck and another flatbed trailer. So I know they're expecting a pretty significant amount of donations to be made today, so hopefully we can make Jane Roy from the London Food Bank very, very happy. I know I saw a tweet earlier today that Glenn Pearson was going to be. I haven't seen him, but I know he's here.
And it's not quite that time of year yet. We need a little more of the white stuff, I think, before this is going to happen. But Bowler Mountain is here, bringing the joy of skiing to all Londoners. Did you know they host an introduction to skiing for new immigrants to the city?
I did not know that, Christine.
Want to give everyone the chance to get out and enjoy the slopes once the white stuff arrives.
Well, the good news is it looks like they're making snow.
Or is it bubbles?
Or are those bubbles? Wow, they even have one of the chairlifts there on the back of the float. That's
They're going to need that on the hill.
That is outstanding.
Before too long.
Absolutely. Here comes Benny the Egg. Now, to be full disclosure, I had to ask for clarification of the name. So he's from Denny's, but his name is Benny because
of Eggs Benedict.
Eggs Benny,
Eggs
right?
Benny,
That
right?
makes total sense. I can't believe I didn't get that. Benny the Egg, in fact, the mascot's handing out some candies. No, he's not handing out kids. He's in fact handing out candy to the kids. But our thanks to Benny. Awesome. There's the folks from FM 96 cranking it up. Love it.
Lots of great tunes in this parade.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, Christine, I believe this is the one float that I look forward to every year because these guys are such a part of the city and such a part of this parade every year. It's Bob Noxious.
We want to thank the Carpenters Union Local 1946 for building the float and sponsoring the band, and the PA Shop. Very valuable sponsors bringing some rockin' tunes to this year's Santa Claus Parade.
I can't believe they didn't win Loudest Float.
I would nominate them for that.
That is not a thing, by the way. Loudest Float. But please say hello to QP 7575 school support staff. The 7575 celebrating Christmas around the world, as the entire parade is, but this float has Christmas trees from around the world. So all kinds of, got the Christmas tree from Canada, which obviously is decorated with Canadian flags, as we all do in our homes. Now they've got flags from all over the world, decorating different Christmas trees, and of course, QP workers from QP 7575 and riding on the float, walking around, loving it. Oh, and handing us candy canes. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Merry Christmas to you, too. Wow.
And here we have the London Insurance Brokers Association. Their float features their mascot, Bipper.
Bipper?
And I'm not sure what Bipper is.
I'm not sure. I'd have to see. I'm not very good at figuring out the mascot thing, as you've figured out.
That's Bipper, all right. An international float. Looks tropical. We got some grass skirts, some palm trees. Looks like they're having a good time.
Absolutely. Looks like they're having a great time. In behind them would be the London Laugh Guards. They've been on Friends of the Show again on daytime. Several of them have been on with the Laugh Guards, dressed up as various characters from TV and the movies. Some wizards, some Star Trek, or rather Star Wars. Can't believe I get those mixed up. Some Star Wars characters as well.
I think those are actually the London Rogues that are
Those
watching.
are the Rogues in behind, yeah. They're affiliated, the Laugh Guards.
And here we have the Western Marching Band. Canada's Steel, thanks to them for sponsoring the Western Mustangs Marching Band, providing some great entertainment. It wouldn't be a parade without a marching band.
Absolutely, and this is a good one. I mean, this is, they've got to be good because this is a competitive marching band, right? These guys actually compete, so.
That's right, Ken. These folks are very good.
Hopefully we can get a performance from them. What do you yell to a marching band to get them to stop and perform for you?
I don't know.
Thought. That's what I thought. They look good, though. I want to get... Oh, and it looks like they're just going to stop just beyond us and perform. There we go.
Is Elmo a member of the marching band?
I believe he is. Little known fact that... now, is that Elmo or is that the Cookie Monster? It's hard
Oh,
to
that
say.
might be the Cookie Monster.
I think that's the Cookie Monster. Christine,
It's Elmo.
Get to know your... That's definitely the Cookie Monster. Leading the folks from the Make-A-Wish Southwestern Ontario. Hi, guys. Thank you so much for participating. They carry stars and bags from the Make-A-Wish Foundation, Southwestern Ontario. And a very loud troop, also carrying members of the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
And Canada Steel. This float celebrating their appreciation for their supporters, volunteers, and families. Wonderful thing they do at Make-A-Wish.
Absolutely.
And we have season's greetings from London Community News at H.P. Beale Secondary School. Lots of students here walking with their float. Looks like a domestic scene there. We've got a Christmas tree, some wish dream catchers, I think. And carol singing, it sounds like.
I want to be the guy who gets to sit on a float in an easy chair and read a book to the family. That's awesome.
You would excel at that.
Here come the folks from the Jingle Bell Walk and Run for Arthritis. There'll be our good friend Dan leading the way. Dan Knight from the Arthritis Society. Jingle Bell Walk and Run for Arthritis takes place Saturday, November 16th, 2013. The Arthritis Society encouraging everyone to support an important and fun event, important because of the valuable funds it raises for all of the programs that the Arthritis Society runs right here in London for people suffering from arthritis of all ages.
And let's check back with reporter Megan Hale down on the street with some spectators. Hey, Megan, who have you got there?
Hey, I've got a bunch of guys. Who are you excited for?
I'm excited for Santa.
Awesome. Tell me about these noses you're wearing.
We are wearing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Noses!
Awesome. And what is your favorite float so far?
Mine is that one.
Awesome. And what float is it? No, you know? How about you? What do you like about the parade so far?
The floats and the colors.
And do you want to say hi to anyone in particular?
Yeah. Hi, Santa! Hi! Hi, Mom.
Awesome. Can you guys give me a big Merry Christmas?
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
Awesome. You guys say Merry Christmas?
Happy Christmas!
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Goodbye. Give it up for Dance Extreme.
Woo! And here are our friends from Dance Extreme celebrating the holiday season with lots of energy. Over 100 dancers here today.
All right.
And gosh, can they kick high.
Can you pick out my daughter?
Can you pick out your daughter? That's
No.
the question. Have you seen her?
No, I don't think I can.
I'm sure she's the best dancer of the bunch.
Yeah. Here come the folks from Ingredient Inc. presenting a global solution. The global solution. Now, the company has facilities all around the world, so they know Christmas around the world, represented by the many flags on their float. Of course, decorated with all those Christmas trees, all those international flags, and all the corn stalks as well. Hi, guys. Merry Christmas.
This float wins the award for most Christmas trees.
And most flags, I think, too. It's like they're doing their best to keep warm, too.
As we all are. Right behind them, Trafalgar Auto Service. And we want to thank the Trafalgar Auto Service for its assistance in ensuring Santa's float is safe and ready. Santa is in good hands with Trafalgar Auto Service.
And we're taking a look at the 1965 VW microbus from the people of Flag Swipe. Very cool. Flag Swipe paintball, well represented. And looking forward to the best float theme. That would be the one from Union Gas. Of course, being pulled by a dump truck designed to look like Santa's sack. That's why it's overflowing with all of those Christmas presents. Oh, except one of them's alive.
Woo!
That teddy bear's living. I want that for Christmas. The float also has got a fireplace there in behind. Got the globe surrounded by children, all waving those international flags. Actually, all the flags placed in the snow. That might not be real snow. Got the Christmas tree and the snowman in the back there as well. So very nice job with the theme. That is a very intricate, gigantic Santa's toy stack.
And volunteers handing out candy as well. We'll see if we get some more candy canes here, Ken.
I love the fact that it's so there's a fireplace on the Union Gas float, but it's also got a gas meter on the side. So it's clearly a Union Gas fireplace.
What else?
Right? Would have to be.
Don't be alarmed. That's not a real ambulance. That's the Middlesex London EMS mascot, Andy the ambulance.
Are you sure?
There he is, his name front on the back,
That
Andy.
might be. No, I meant the real part. I'm pretty sure that's real.
That's for Santa's elves.
Absolutely.
One of our city's paramedics there. He's a bear.
That might be a little terrifying. If I'm in medical distress and that guy comes to help
I would
me,
trust him. I would trust him with my life.
You can't trust a emergency bear. Who can you trust? He's in uniform though, so our thanks to the hardworking men and women from the Middlesex London EMS who are out there every day saving lives. In the meantime, we have been checking in with Megan down street side with everybody who's enjoying the Santa Claus parade. And one more time, let's see who Megan's talking to.
Hey guys, who are you excited to see tonight?
Santa!
Awesome. And what is your favorite parade float so far?
Dance Extreme. Not really. Dance Extreme.
Awesome. Okay.
Dance studio, so. It was her old dance studio.
Is there anyone at home you want to say hi to?
Hi, Mom!
How about you? Who are you excited to see?
Santa.
Awesome. Can you guys give me a big Merry Christmas to everyone who's watching?
Merry Christmas!
Awesome.
Merry Christmas. And Santa's not too far behind. In fact, Santa's cleanup crew is coming down the street. 1-800-GOT-JUNK. Clearing the way for Santa. He doesn't want to see any of those little candy cane wrappers on the road.
Absolutely not.
We got to make sure we pick those up, get them into a garbage can, make sure it's sparkly clean for when Santa Claus makes his way down the street.
Followed up by all the banners from our sponsors as well. As we mentioned, of course, parade would not be possible without all those corporate sponsors, but also would not be possible without the help of all the volunteers as well. So thanks to all of those volunteers.
Travel around the world is to go by train. The McCormick Express float has an engine, coal car, passenger cars with lots of passengers, and a caboose. Walkers along the street are handing out some sample products. Hey guys! While the passengers are waving to the crowds. And of course the parade committee thanks McCormick Canada for their generous sponsorship of this parade.
No way. Christine, they're handing out gravy. That is awesome.
Well, you can't have a Christmas
You know
dinner
what?
without gravy.
The kids are excited about the candy canes, but
You're excited about the gravy.
seriously, I am seriously trying to get some of that. I'm right up here. Hello. Hi. Great. Oh. I got to tell you, I'm a little disappointed. However, it really is wonderful that McCormick's actually is a direct sponsor of our next group. That would be the Collingwood Marching Band, made up of members of the high school students, the Collingwood Collegiate Institute, and heralding the arrival of Santa Claus. We know he can't be far behind. A very enthusiastic, very talented group, as I mentioned, sponsored by McCormick Canada, the Collingwood Marching Band.
Get those letters to Santa ready. The Canadian Postal Workers Union is collecting those letters, and they'll make sure they get all the way to the North Pole. The parade, of course, thanking the union for their support of the parade and taking good care of those letters. We don't want any of those to go astray. We got to make sure we get those to Santa in time for Christmas.
Absolutely. Not a single one can be lost. That's why we entrust the members of Canada Post to get them to where they need to be. And of course, if those letters are being collected now, that must mean that Santa Claus has got to be very, very close. What we've all been waiting for, the big man himself, must be very, very close.
Some of the organizers of the parade there, thanking everyone for their support.
The Angry Birds?
There they are. Lots of hard work goes into this parade, and this is what makes it worthwhile. This is what it's all about. You see who I see?
I don't know. Are we sure that's him?
Well, let's see. He's got a red jacket, a white beard. He's got a black belt, a little red hat with a pom-pom on it, being pulled by 8 tiny reindeer. I think it's Santa Claus!
Yay! Of course, this is the man we've all been waiting for. Santa Claus is here, wishing everybody a Merry Christmas, and of course, a very safe and happy Christmas and holiday season. And he brought with him a lot of bubble snow.
Santa brings his own snow. He doesn't need to wait for it to snow.
Regardless of where he goes, the snow shall follow.
This is the magic moment all these kids have been waiting for, getting to see Santa Claus. It means Christmas is officially just around the corner.
There would be co-chairman Sean Merton pulling the very important Santa Claus float right here at the end of the Santa Claus Parade, the 57th annual London Santa Claus Parade.
Merry Christmas, Santa!
And a big thank you to all of those corporate sponsors and to the volunteers and even to the spectators who came out tonight to the Santa Claus Parade. Big thank you to Megan too. Did you get a candy cane?
I didn't.
See, all that work, you were down there with all the kids. You never got any candy, so
no.
You can have one of mine. So thank you so much. What was your favorite float?
Mine?
You were asking everybody else.
Undoubtedly Santa.
Absolutely.
All the way.
That's Santa Claus.
Well, it's the name of the parade, the Santa Claus Parade, and he is the guest of honor, but so many great floats. I really liked the dancers. I think the cheerleaders put on a great show.
Definitely the cheerleaders had to be right there at the top. I have to say the dancers as well, just because my daughter's one of them, so I'm forced to. But my thanks to Megan and my thanks to Christine Delaski for hanging out with us again today. And our thanks to you for spending some time with us and checking out the 57th annual London Santa Claus Parade. Thank you so much for watching.